It's such a good show. Love it.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Quest and Chaos. We are the Chaos Agents.
And tonight,
we're playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, we are. They're like twins.
we realized that Thomas wrote out his opening catchphrase, and so
Oh, I love it.
Warren's a troll.
nailed it. It's an
The
art.
best kind.
It's an art.
Tavern Upkeep, before the stream is at 94%. I'm going to take a look down here. It is
Wow.
95 or 6% because my eye works very well. Thank you guys so much. You are awesome. We have a Kickstarter going on right now. A lot of you know about it because a lot of you have already backed us. It's called the Deck of Inspiration, and we are over 11,000. We are pretty close, I think. 24 backers maybe or so until we hit the next stretch goal, which is a book-style PDF. So not only will you get the print and play version where you can print it out, put it in some card sleeves and use it, but it'll also be a book version that has tables and stuff to roll on with some artwork thrown in there. It's kind of a cool little thing.
Nice.
Brilliant.
So we want to unlock that, and then of course at 15,000 we unlock the deck of Uninspiration.
The one we all really want.
Yes. So that
We're really kind of
is-
close to that.
Yeah.
Not far.
Yeah, We are not close to the deck of rumors, which I was. The deck of rumors was. It basically just like there's something missing at the shore. You know, it's a cool card deck to help you, grab and make stuff. I backed it. They raised $70,000. It would be really nice to do that.
That'd be cool.
But 15,000 to unlock the deck of Uninspiration would be great. And thank you. There's some birds of paradise here, aren't there?
There are. They're messed up ones, but I think they're gorgeous.
They do look beautiful.
These are the messed up cardinals that I was handed earlier today. They are not the right color, so it's difficult to see the black swirls in them.
That's
But
the
I
name
love
of
them.
my softball team, the messed up Cardinals.
Messed up is they say for the YouTube first 10 minutes version.
Birdsofparadise.com. If you use our code chaotic, you get 15% off. So that's a bonus. Andrea and I are going to be sharing a booth at DungeonCon. If you are in the Bay Area and you want to come, we have dealer room only passes. So if you're like, oh, hey, I wanted to buy something from you, now you can do that. And you can come to DungeonCon. We can get you a free pass to get in to the dealer room. A bunch of other dealers there. Master Monk, who makes that dice tray that Aaron is ruining.
Ruining. It came like this.
It did not.
And in half.
Oh. And
You only get one.
what we are doing at DungeonCon is we are going to fire sale as much merch as we can.
Hell yeah.
Neat.
Cheap octopus shirts.
I also happen to know that Andrea has a bunch of dice bags that are currently brand new up on her website. A whole bunch of different patterns. She said there's like 40 different patterns. So y'all might want to check those out. I haven't gotten to look at them yet, but she was very excitedly yelling that over the balcony at me. So
Nice. So that is in Santa Clara if you are in the Bay Area. All right. And then Nord Games. Great friends of the show and more to announce very soon.
Okay.
Secrets.
I know. Contracts. It was
Secrets.
the holdup was that I did not send the contract.
buddy.
I was like, what did you think of this? And you're like, oh, here's the contract. What do you think of that specific language? All right. Anyway, they are awesome. NordGamesLLC.com/3.html. Use the chaotic code chaotic20.
Are we dabbing?
It's
Yeah,
a
fix
thing
that.
James
Come on.
it's a thing James always does when it comes
Dot,
up.
He's still doing
ampersand, hyphen, underscore, 52. All right.
Pound sign, $,
Yeah.
39.
Lowercase. Remember,
What's the
lowercase.
HTML code for like ampersand? That's like ampersand
I don't know.
Oh, equal sign, quote, quote.
NSB
Yeah.
something. Anyway. Nord Games, they're awesome. They've got a Kickstarter going right now called Elements of Inspiration, which is completely different than the Deck of Inspiration, but equally as cool. And, they're somewhere around $150,000 already.
They do so many Kickstarters, though, that they have that base already built up. Like, I got the email saying, would you like to back another Nord Games product?
It's like you get the email, would you like to back it? We're already funded. Oh, okay.
Sure, I guess I'd love to throw my money in to help a fantastic company. Why not?
I'm doing it.
In a lot of ways, though, like backing a fully funded project too means that like you don't check. Like, what was the status of? Why is this money still here? It's like, oh, it didn't get funded. Like now I know I've got a product. On the way. Yeah.
Here's another cool thing. I unfortunately started this way too late, but I am working on EU-friendly shipping. So
Nice.
EU-friendly shipping where you don't have to worry about VAT and the fees, and the shipping is less.
What about Quebec?
No. They got regular Canada shipping.
Someday we'll get there.
So
Quebec is like Bruno. We don't talk about them.
I'm really
We wouldn't get there anyway.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to.
On that bombshell, I'm going to click this button and go to the next page. Patreon members get to award our cards. We got a new Patreon today. You know what?
Really?
I think we should say thank you to our new Patreon.
Yes.
Of course, I did not send an email to ask what they wanted to be called. So thank you, new Patreon. I will not dox you unless you want to be doxed.
The username should be fine, right?
Unless you put their address out there, how are they going to know it's not them?
Are they currently
doxed
on the
me twice.
Discord?
And once
Could
this
be,
morning.
maybe.
Well, their name should have changed to
Paul.
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 Oh, God, I know exactly.
Pretty
So does the audience. They're all going after Paul now.
Dang it!
Yes.
We've ruined this man's life.
We're still in the first 10 minutes, right?
We don't
Yes.
know.
Okay.
Yeah, go out there and find Paul. Good luck.
No, Ezra actually sent my email address. Anyway, you can all email me. You can figure it out.
It's not
It's
difficult
my
to
name.
figure out.
Don't worry, he doesn't reply to all of us. He's not ignoring.
Nobody actually gets my emails. I don't know why that is.
I did check my spam and it was in it, but the one before that was not. And I know, and now I'm realizing this isn't interesting at all. So I'm gonna.
He's right.
Very.
Honestly, I'm actually wondering if somebody has hijacked my server and is sending out spam. Therefore, everything from my server is getting labeled as spam.
You think it's
because
the-
my website is also slow AF.
Really?
You can't see your sent messages. You check the what was sent out. There should still be a history,
No, I
even
mean,
if you
yeah.
didn't send it out.
You think it's the daycare next door?
Yes.
I knew it.
It's a church now.
I think Thomas
It's
is.
been a long time since we've been here.
It has.
They think we're evil. That's awesome. We're the same lot.
I mean, they know that.
D&D stuff over there.
It's something
I've seen the
simpler,
cauldron.
pretty Occam's razor. Thomas is just like maybe one notch above Aaron in terms of technological comprehension.
Okay. I'm
gonna get out of the middle of this
fine.
one.
I'm decent.
Strong words tonight from Mr.
I told you, I
Warren.
unhooked the camera and forgot I unhooked it, and that's why it took me 30 minutes to figure out why I couldn't see myself on the webcam, but at least I can admit it.
That's how we learn.
If somebody had a discount code for Google Cloud, I'd take it.
Chaos.
We got some cards left over from last time because
do.
the cards continue on for the whole month, and these were awarded from our Patreon members. So why don't we start over here with Aaron? What do you got there?
When boosted regen. When consumed, this potion heals 1d6 plus 2 HP at the beginning of each of your turns for 1 minute. That's a good one.
Fox's Cunning. Drinking this tonic grants the user advantage on intelligence checks for 10 minutes. Or you may use a reaction to drink this potion for advantage on a single intelligence-based saving throw. We appreciate it. It's wasted on this group.
No, we need it desperately more than any other group.
We won't
often
be
do
able to make it
intelligence
even with
saving throws?
advantage.
Are we playing the game?
Yeah.
Okay, give me clues. Tell me what it is.
It's dangerous.
I was just somebody
Oh, is it really?
You have to charades each word.
Exactly. Well, this is guiding light. You ask for guiding light from the gods. For a brief moment, you see a faint glow in the direction of your stated goal, and you sense an estimate on how far away it is.
Donde está el baño?
About 30 feet
How many languages do you speak?
I have quick thinking.
Keep
That's great for Haldor. I have quick thinking. Haldor has the best thinking.
Yeah.
Use a reaction to invoke disadvantage on an attack against you or a creature you can see within 20 feet. So it's just a real quick reroll. Take the lower of the two.
Nobody's reading the flavor text. This is
I
absolutely.
know.
Oh.
A shot of adrenaline courses through you, and you feel like there's more you can do right now in the effort of an extra swing, which you gain 1 extra attack on your turn. The rules on number of spells in a turn still unfortunately apply?
Apparently, we've been doing that a bit wrong.
Oh yeah, how's that?
Why?
So if you cast a bonus action spell, you cannot cast a leveled up spell as an action.
Yeah, you
can cast
so
a cantrip.
so if you do like healing word or spiritual weapon, you have to do a cantrip. But if for some reason like you're an Eldritch Knight and you do what is the thing we get? You get another action.
Oh, it's like not second wind.
Action
No.
surge.
Action surge. If
There
you do
you go.
action surge, you can cast 2 action spells in the same round.
Huh. Wow.
You have been playing that wrong. So,
Is this action surge?
Well, that's another attack.
well, it's another attack, but yeah, it's not a full action.
Right. So,
So the card in the next deck is a full another action.
Okay.
yeah.
So I just don't want to overpower it.
But also, like, the barbarian would love that, I'm sure.
What do you got, Guiding Light? Quick thinking.
Quick thinking.
Yeah, yeah.
What is the
put it in the
rules
middle.
for using?
It's
No,
for
we're not.
everyone.
They're
yeah.
given to everyone. Yes.
Well, what's to stop me from using all 5?
Someone seconding you.
Okay.
What if
so
I
that's
second
the
him
rule.
every time?
Okay.
That's the rule here. In
Here.
in your home game, these are meant to be given out to
Direct play.
a person.
Yes, but these are given to us by our patrons, who give them to all of us.
And I have
Again-
change of fate given to me last time. All right. So
I
now
want to use Guiding Light now.
on to the bits. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I second that.
Yes!
For what?
To see the looks.
Donde
of
es el
disappointment.
baño?
I don't know. Something about it is very satisfying.
All right.
Translated.
We're gonna start over here. We'll start with Tiana. 1,000 bits from Omega Mercy 12 to prevent any shark-induced trauma.
Stars.
Oh no.
Nom nom.
Nom 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 nom. I mean, it makes sense.
His last
One-
words were do.
And 1,000 bits from Tamago Tora to never learn the proper term for arm wrestling.
Deal.
I like that.
Deal.
We did learn the proper term for arm.
Clearly, that is correct.
We kind of coined a new thing.
And 500 bits from Tamago Tora for the full Chaos crew back together.
We're all here. It's
Thank
great.
you, Tony.
Hell yeah.
With more chaos than ever.
So much
now
chaos.
with 25% more chaos.
20% more chaos.
Now with 15%. Whoa. What the hell?
Hey.
And one
25%.
No, it's not. It's 25.
is that right?
30.
Yeah.
No, we
We started with
each
4,
one
we
of you
added
is
one more.
25%.
So then
It's
it'd
an
be 20.
increase.
Why are we arguing
25%.
now?
No, it is 20.
Please,
You're-
stop. Let's go.
Now it's 20. If we took him away, he'd be a loss of 20.
Yes.
Thomas,
But
Thomas
on top
counts.
of 4,
No.
the
Thomas,
5th one makes 25%.
Thomas counts as a chaos agent.
Oh man, now we're 37.
So now it's like
15.
15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
We got a top one.
Now we're taking away the
Top one
15.
17.5.
Thomas, if you're a chaos agent,
Right.
did you introduce yourself in the podcast introduction?
Ooh.
I have recorded it. I'm not
Good.
It's Tiana.
You need to send it to the podcast person.
And 1,000 bits from Duke for the players. Matt. Oh.
You have to make eye contact, my dude.
Nope.
Got it.
You should start looking at people and throwing it at someone.
That's the way to get in.
did that.
That's the way to get into the drinks.
Yeah, I've tried that.
2. I've gotten 2.
In the drink.
And it looks. Oh my!
Oh?
Looks like there's a little bit more coming in. We've got.
Oh, yeah?
I'm gonna have to back this up here.
Ooh.
Back it up.
Oh, I like that.
Okay.
I did not know that this was happening. Anyway,
go.
we've got
Do it.
2,000 bits.
Whoa.
Hold your breath. From Reoccurring Dream
Wow.
to Aaron for his birthday.
Oh, fuck, right. Yeah, I should have. If it lands in the drink! If it lands in the drink!
Almost.
That was
On the
close.
bounce.
Happy
Yeah!
Happy birthday.
Tis that. It is
Today?
Today.
Happy birthday.
Birthday,
So
man.
if you look at the timestamps and you know his name,
You're just one of those people
Now
who just
you
like,
know.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I'm just a number.
his childhood
How old
dog's
are you
name
now?
was Spark.
27.
Are you really?
Today, yes.
27 today.
27.
Explains a lot.
Thank you. Or I should be pissed.
What's the sign?
I can't tell.
What's the sign? What's the sign?
Aquarius.
Aquarius. Okay.
This is the dawning.
I knew someone was going to do it.
All right, we then have J Matthews 85.
J. Matthews.
1,000 bits to me.
Of course.
It's okay to kill one of them.
Hi, Jay Matthews.
We haven't
That one.
gotten attached
That
yet.
one.
I have
Thumb on the table.
I have 16 hit points. I'm probably the easiest one to
I-
kill off at this point.
I've got 15.
25.
13, anyone? 13?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, babe.
Oh, God, I am gonna murder you guys.
22. Squishy.
Well, yeah, we're second level with point buy.
Where's that fourth
Of course,
point?
we're squishy.
You had it. Oh, that was it? I thought I
Not
got
all
two
of us
before
have
that.
armor either.
Boom.
Oh.
That's there. I'm gonna put the rest of
hold
these
that?
back in the box. What's in
15?
the box?
What's in the box?
Oh, I see it.
Man, I could end you with one attack.
Yeah.
Could you?
I could.
I'm pretty sure I could do the same.
That's so exciting. It's your
I
birthday.
doubt it.
Right. What did
Okay.
Yeah, I would need to
what
roll
did you do?
math.
I'm about
And-
to plan what I'm
I
going to
probably
do.
could. I probably could take Haldor out in one attack if I needed to.
Oh, yeah?
We're so excited.
I know.
I would have to roll pretty high, but
All right.
could.
Kill the music. All right. And with that, we are about to launch into tonight's episode of Chaos Agents. Murder in Port Thoria. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Quest and Chaos. We are the Chaos Agents, and tonight we're going to play some Dungeons & Dragons. Let's start with a recap. Last time we met these 5 strange individuals, also strangers, were not together. We had Lolak and we had Issa traveling south from the city of Mage Haven on a wagon with 2 guards and a driver. We had Bartholomew Bedlam
Oh, yeah.
traversing the wilds on his own and paying for things with deer.
You just randomly go kill a deer.
I could have gotten gold for that if I didn't accept silver coins because of my ignorance.
Those of you who listen to the podcast will know that I put something in Aaron's mouth, words in Aaron's mouth.
Go on.
I didn't want anyone to really say anything. Just sit in
You
silence
gotta
in
save
that
that
moment.
for the after show.
It's his birthday. It's special.
It's
I put words in Bedlam's mouth where he said there's always deer in the banana stand.
I feel like that's a reference and I don't get it, but
I
it's
agree
funny.
that's canon.
It's Arrested Development.
No touching!
No touching. No touching. Missed.
A group of strangers traveled towards Middleton. Bartholomew Bedlam, a hulking barbarian, encountered a bridge with some wise guys wanting 1 silver for help crossing. But being broke, Barry opted to hunt down a deer and pay for passage. The wise guys greatly accepted and put a plank down over the invisible break in the bridge to help him cross safely.
Still feel tricked about that, but
You were tricked about that.
okay, all right.
But you know what? You survived that encounter.
I could have not. I gotta start pushing you more.
Yeah, you could have not survived that encounter if you would have failed your dex check and fallen through the bridge.
Oh, okay. Oh, good. Because option 3 in my head was to walk straight through that shit.
It was a fun little thing. All
You
right.
need to get to us as soon as possible.
Later that evening, Bedlam again used his hunting tactics in exchange for a bottle of the strongest liquor. Haldor went 4 doors down to find the Blue Coat Supply Company and secured a shack and cot from Francis, the elderly manager, forcing camaraderie with the old man.
That's good.
Hey, that's exactly what I wrote. Haldor spent 2 days overstaying his welcome.
I paid for it.
You did.
I did.
You paid well for it. Locks. The 12-year-old did his best to ignore Haldor. But when Bedlam arrived, there was no stopping the stupid.
Should get used to
A
that.
handjob fest ensued as the 2 men arm wrestled to assert their masculinity.
That was a definition, so I'm okay with him saying arm wrestling. But
Traveling through the night, Lalak and Issa reached Middleton, and the group, now together, got on the road to Port Thoria. which was the title of the episode, and thank God we made it there.
Oh.
We would have had to work really hard to not do that, but
is
it
true.
was close.
Haldor's, on the road, on the wagons, Haldor's stench caused some projectile vomiting. And the antics of trying to wield a person wielding a sword.
I'm gonna get it.
almost got locked still.
I'm gonna get it.
You are not touching me like that again.
But with that, the antics abated for now. The caravan. The caravan. The caravan.
And remind me, what are the names of the people who are traveling with us?
You have Darius, someone with arcane ability, a human male. You have Fontana, a female elf with a bow, a ranger of some sort. You then have Tyrell and Braden, 2 fighters, and Bjorn Davidson, the driver. You know what? You also have Alonzo is the other driver on the wagon. So, so I printed these up and cut these out. I just wrote a whole bunch of names down on a fillable PDF that's available on the Discord.
Hey.
You should actually put it somewhere easy to find.
You should pin it somewhere. Is what you
Yes.
should do. Ooh, maybe
Just threw it out into the
maybe
ether.
we should make a new channel that's like resources.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
We'll get on that later.
Mr. Bedlam, sir, do you hear that?
Oh,
What? You don't hear a bunch of voices talking about Discords and PDFs. What are those? Was I dreaming? Was I asleep?
I don't know what you're talking about.
That happens sometimes. They were like narrating it.
You find yourself traveling
Meta.
through the day. Around noon, you reach a river. It is a fairly wide and slow-moving river. There is, you will be crossing this river. There is no bridge over it, but there is a area that is less deep. There are also pools, off to the sides of this river. Should anyone want to take a bath? And in fact, Fontana rides up as this river approaches, or as you approach the river. Does anybody feel like taking a bath? There are a few secluded pools, if you were interested in that.
I'll take one.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
Good.
You have one that's less secluded. They're gonna want to see it.
I mean, you can just go straight out into the river.
You got it.
Yes, a bath sounds like a rather good idea.
Yes. All right. So we will be stopping for lunch, and we will be preparing something. So if you want to, it is just a little bit south from the road are some of the more secluded pools, and north is a little bit more open, if you prefer.
All right, north it is. I like north. I learned it.
You did.
He did.
I did.
He did.
I did. I learned a thing.
Why is he looking confident over there?
So the wagons pull off before crossing the river, and you see a number of, the 2 drivers, Bjorn and Alonzo, begin setting up a camp and starting to cook some food.
Locke walks over to Issa. So it sounds like people are going to be bathing.
Uh-huh.
Do I need to bathe?
It's a good idea, yes.
Fair. Okay. Are these clothes, do they dry easy?
Pretty easily.
Okay.
And I can help you out with that if you want. There's a couple tricks that I know.
Really? Mm-hmm. Do you want to see a trick?
Sure.
And how far away is the water from where we are right now?
10, 15 feet?
10, 15 feet. He walks over to the water and he starts waving his hands and his hands start to dance and you see a little figure walk out of the water. And it's a little Lox and he's marionetting it like a puppet.
That's so cool.
And it drops. He's like, I got tricks too.
How did you do that?
Some things come naturally to
Oh,
me, so I
yeah.
understand what you.
Yes.
I understand when people talk about not understanding how they can do things.
I don't understand.
Huh?
What?
Nothing. Not a thing.
What were you saying?
Did I see the water part, or are you only showing her? Isa?
Everyone. I mean, you were obviously paying attention. You two
Yeah.
make perception checks because you guys are.
Nat one.
There it is.
Perfect.
So as this water locks is kind of walking around there, Haldor, like peeling off clothes, walks right in front of it and just into the water, like, and then
Lux.
Yeah. I got it. I saw it with a 16, so I'm like, you know what? He looks good. Yet, I wish I was that young. I wish I was
can do it.
that young again.
I mean, you do it with water, but any liquid. But I prefer water. Water works.
It's yeah, that makes sense.
I
Right.
use it to entertain the kids sometimes, but there
Oh.
are no kids around. I thought you would get a kick out of it. Did it work?
It's great. Well, I do want a bath because we've been traveling quite a bit, and I'd like to be left alone while taking my bath, please.
We've been on the road before. We've been attacked, so please, not too far.
No, not too far at all. I'll shout if I need it. If I need
right.
help.
Okay. Haldor! And he runs towards them. He's like taking off the tunics and he just like face plants in the water. Splash party!
Big splash.
And he uses shape water to just tsunami.
That was amazing.
Oh,
What's your name?
does it again.
All right, less amazing.
Actually, Fontana rides up and hops off her horse and has a small little pouch and throws it to you, Haldor. This is, rub this. It helps cleanse. Wet and rub.
I'm not I know how to speak common. Okay? Thank you. I know how to bathe. My parents insisted that we had the finest lotions for bathing.
I'm not gonna bathe with them. I'm gonna go hunting.
Okay.
Right.
splitting the party at level 2.
We're so dead.
It worked before.
Be back in 15 minutes.
Of course. Do you need me to get anything while I'm out?
Whatever you get, we'll take.
It's gonna be deer. And I just kind of sprint into the forest.
Here you go, Lilac. Use this.
Oh, thank you.
No, I use. Oh,
Puts it into his mouth.
how is it?
It fruity. It actually smells pretty fruity.
It smells better than it tastes. It doesn't taste like anything like it smells, no. Don't eat it. I don't think it's food. It's not food, right?
It's not food. No.
He spits it back out.
Are you sure?
And then he rubs it on himself.
Yes. Very sure. And then she hops back on her horse and she is patrolling. And then you do see Darius and the other 2 guards also patrolling, keeping an eye out.
I'm gonna head south toward one of the more secluded. I imagine I can see like copses of trees.
So you find a place, and this water it's shallow and rocky.
Mm-hmm.
This is not a muddy bottom lake, so it is very clear. It is very crisp, very cold, but it is very refreshing.
Okay.
And you find a secluded area.
And very, very carefully fold all of my clothing and set it on a rock above everything, and glance around to make sure that I'm alone.
Perception check.
Sure. 13.
Yeah. Hello.
Okay. Once I'm sure I'm alone, I'll cup my hands over my clothes, murmur a couple of words, and use precipitation to get them clean.
Nice.
Because they're folded up nice and small.
1 foot square.
Yep. Cubic foot. And then grimacing, get into the water, grab out my piece of soap that I would travel with, and start scrubbing down quickly. I have no interest in prolonging this.
Okay. You finish up, you get out, and you guys eventually...
I wanted to talk to Lon.
Yeah, all right. Yeah,
That's
make
all
it
right.
talk.
Still in or out?
Still in.
Okay.
Still in.
He's doing like some rain sort of shaped water. Light drizzles. It's not raining, but like this is always a good feeling. Do you want to try?
I do very, very badly. What kind of a feeling is it?
And he moves the shape water over to you, and it's just like a recycling fountain of rain that's dropping on him.
It's that kind of feeling.
I don't know what that means.
No, I asked what kind of feeling it was, and you showed me.
Oh, yeah, that kind of feeling.
Yeah.
That kind of feeling.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, Lilac. Lilac?
Lalak, yes.
Lilac. Dragonborn, huh?
How can you tell? That's a joke.
Because you're a Dragonborn.
I am, yes.
Yeah. So tell me, Dragonborn, where are you from?
I'm from, for all fashioned, Waterdeep.
Waterdeep.
Yeah,
Where is that?
that direction. And he points back from where you just came. A couple days journey on horseback.
Couple
I
of days.
can backtrack, but as far as a map goes, I wouldn't be able to point it out.
I don't know Waterdeep. I come from Ishkild.
I've never even heard of it.
It's in the north, just in the mountains there. Northern land.
Is everyone like you up there?
No one is like me. I am Haldor.
Yeah, not too many people like me in Waterdeep either. Some catch glances every once in a while, but just me.
Just you.
Yeah.
And what are you doing here?
So, long story, but, you know, at a certain point, I aged out of the academy that I went to, you know, and that was kind of my family. That was my family. And the headmaster thought that I needed to venture out on my own and gain some real-life experience because he thinks that I might be a little soft, but I'm more than capable, but I don't know. He just wanted me gone.
He wanted you gone,
Yeah.
and so he told you to leave.
He sent me off with another headmaster to watch over Mage Haven or to start, you know, my journey there. And he said I can come back when I've had some experiences. And I always have a home there, but, you know, he just wanted me to see the world. And I guess I understand it, but I was really enjoying teaching the children and, you know, playing with them and doing puppeteering. But, you know, he's usually right. Actually, he's always right. But I don't agree with this one.
You think you're soft, unable to go out in the world?
I don't think I would classify myself as that, but people wouldn't have been the first person to say that about me.
Fear not, Lilac. As long as you are with Haldor, you will be protected. But also, there's always more to you than there is to you.
There's always more to you than there is to you. There's always more to you than there is to you.
That's a fact.
There's always more to you than there is to you. Whoa. Did you just make that up?
Of course not. That was taught to me back in Ishkild.
Ishkild, did you go to academy as well?
Oh no, I was tutored privately.
Wow, you had one-on-one classes?
I did. So many of them. So many frustrated teachers.
What did they also teach you how to fight?
No. That was for my father. He taught me how to fight.
Oh.
In Ishkild, all citizens learn to fight. And it is the mommies and daddies who have to teach their children.
Wow, so Ishkild is not too unlike Waterdeep's academy, where all the students must learn to defend themselves and protect each other, which is how I discovered these skills.
That's wonderful.
Which is why I'm pretty handy with that staff over there.
Are you now?
Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't like to use it, but we had to use it on the way to
You have seen battle.
multiple times, but I never enjoy it.
Then you are not a soft dragonborn needing Haldor's protection.
You
You are a staunch ally.
I would still very much enjoy your protection if it means I don't have to deny anyone else of the dreaming.
You will have it.
There's more to you
Then there is.
than there is to you. As he looks off into the
And we're gonna cut over to Lox. What are you
This
doing?
entire time, the music you're hearing is what he's doing. No, he's literally
chilling
just kind
out.
of chilling in the back, but is listening to this entire conversation.
Okay.
He's kind of like,
Close enough to hear means you're close enough to see.
Well,
see these two.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you see. You're seeing what's happening in the bubbly.
I'd imagine from a distance, Lilac really, for his size, doesn't really understand personal space. So there's probably some very close talking in the bathing pool.
Yeah. Cool.
Haldor also
Two
clearly
bros
does not get
hanging in
personal
the
space.
hot tub.
when I come back
Yep.
when I come back from my bathing, I will note the clothes that I had made for Lilac strewn halfway to
They're not even folded. They're
all
like,
over Hell's Half Acre, just like muttering to myself as I pick them up, stick them in a pile, glance around, quickly press digitation, and walk away.
Perception check.
All right. Do you mind if I borrow it?
With advantage.
Here, use this one.
Are you doing sleight of hand on that? Or
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sleight of hand.
Perception?
With advantage.
Oh. Oh, we're just going all out. 13.
And sleight of hand is 11.
nope. What?
You see her cast a spell.
The music starts to get a little more like when also I wanted to say like while you were doing the rain, Lox is like making it sound kind of like, you know, like pitter pattering of
that.
rain on the lute. He's just kind of observing and like doing his own little soundtrack to life. And so when he sees her kind of do something, he'll just hear it. Strum, 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 strum. I don't know what that noise would be. Exactly. And then we'll lock eyes with you and
I'm
be
just
like, and then wink.
Okay. I still don't know what I think of Lox at this point. So the fact that I've just kind of given myself away, well, it's prestidigitation. There's a lot of classes that can do that. Maybe? But I'm like, okay.
How did the clothes fold? Was it like dum 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 dum, or was it like was
No.
Fantasia.
like get up and start moving?
I actually like pick them up, shake them out
so you're
a
holding
couple
them.
of times.
So
yeah.
okay, gotcha.
And
gotcha.
but you see that I'm whispering something, and like
Okay.
as the puffs of dust are coming off, and it's way cleaner than it should be.
Gotcha. So it's subtle still. It's subtle.
Oh, it's subtle.
Yeah.
Do you don't have subtle spell?
Not yet.
Okay. All right.
Let me level up, and I'll take it.
Give me a survival check. Sweet. I love how I thought you guys would level up after the first.
Yeah, I love how you thought that too.
As soon as you reach Port Thoria, you'll level up.
Yeah.
12.
20 minutes goes by and you don't really. I mean, you see there's signs of animals here, but you don't see any like immediate signs right now.
Could I have found a rabbit with that check, or would I have to make another one?
Give me another one.
Okay.
You know what? Yeah, you can find a rabbit with that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm glad, and I just want to come back after that time passed.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 20 minutes passes, and you hear a triangle bell sort of ding, 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 go off as lunch is ready. I don't know who said it. I don't know who said it. Somebody
Someone
said it.
said it.
Who the hell said that?
Lunch is
Lunch is ready.
As we're walking out of the, we're walking towards the lunch call. It's like that's a really pleasant dinner bell. It's usually, you know, Headmaster Ruzo saying, "Get your ass in here and eat now."
Did you make that voice?
Yeah, he's like kind of mimics him. He's having a lot of practice.
I'm sure.
Kids like to make fun.
It sounded like you were somebody else.
Yeah?
Yes. Can you teach me this power?
I can teach you how to sound like him.
Yeah, do it. Do it.
I don't know how to imitate anybody else. Master Randall's too boring. He doesn't really yell either.
And this Uzo character yells at you, does he?
Yells all the time. It loses its emphasis when you do it so much, but you know, no one doubts him. And Lady Andraste comes by the academy every once in a while, and she says, "Just make him feel better and listen."
Yeah.
So we trust her.
Yeah, that's fair.
We listen.
Oof.
Yeah. So and he goes back and says, "Okay, so as they were walking up to the dinner bell, he's like,
Okay.
so they were a group of adventurers and blah 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 blah."
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God,
Or so he says.
boring. I'm sorry, young boy. I'm not
right.
trying to offend you. Your story's wonderful.
So you all get back. The two wagons are kind of they're set around the outsides. The horses have been grazing and getting water, and there is food. There are handing out plates. Davison hands out plates.
No, you got it right the first time. It's Davidson.
Bjorn Davison hands out plates to every one of you. We're about 20 minutes or so. So take your time, don't rush, but we're gonna get a move on in, a little while.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. And set to eating.
Fantastic. And just kind of like dips that lower or whatever bowl or plate.
What is it?
down
What are
his
we
gullet.
Yeah.
Stew now.
No, listen.
Otherwise,
if it was
it's
a,
just be like a steak.
A solid.
I was about to say, if it's a steak, he can slurp that shit. He's 7'3".
I really did think I was not going to be the smallest character in this. I really did. And I ended up again as the second shortest.
Lolok, do you know about putting on armor?
I've seen it. I've seen others wear it. I've never owned any myself, so I guess. Yeah, I know how it works. I just don't know how.
Good. That's good. Will you help me? It's always easier when I have somebody.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure. What
Yeah.
do you need?
So
I thought you were gonna give me your armor.
No.
'Cause that would be a very kind gesture on your behalf.
no. Haldor is the shield. Don't worry. I'll wear the armor.
Okay.
And I'll stand in the way.
Okay.
Yes.
Perception checks, everybody. As you are.
Okay.
You're welcome, love.
12.
You still need
Ooh,
armor?
not 20.
Nice.
Ooh.
Ooh, and that's 18.
So that was a 24.
24.
13.
13. All right. So 24 and 18. As you kind of sit down and you guys start eating your stew, if you do eat it, it's good to eat. You off towards the east, you actually see some dust kicking up along the road, the direction that you're going. That's off quite a ways in the distance. It's it's coming up off of the road.
Is there anything weird about it? Or does it just look like a reasonable, does it look like people moving fast? Or like a traveling group like ours?
Looking, so when you've been riding, you've been, looked in the back, you've seen the dust that you have kicked up. It looks to be a little bit more than that.
So probably more wagons or horses.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fontana, are we meeting some people? Just kind of gesturing, not making a big deal of it, but just like.
Oh. Well, I mean, there's always travelers on the Eastway. And you just see her kind of like up on her horse. Darius, with me. And Darius, who is patrolling another way, kicks up his horse, and they ride through the water, splashing up all over in very Lord of the Rings style.
Nice.
As they cross this river, it only goes up to, the
Calmly?
ankles. No, they're riding pretty good.
Should we be worried?
Do they look like she saw something that put her on alert?
Want to make an insight check?
Sure.
If you Lox as well want to make an insight check.
That's a 9.
Anyone? Or no?
Just those two.
Ooh, that's a 20.
Hey, not 20.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Oh, wow.
Fine.
Still valid.
Concerned, but not worried.
I think that we should be cautious because they looked concerned. So, be ready, I suppose.
Be ready.
And now you put the male shirt over my head.
Okay.
Here, hold it up. Hold it up. There. Yep. No, the other way.
Does Mr. Bedlam have his...
We're gonna work on this.
Okay.
Work without the armor, boy.
I would learn it quicker if I had my own to practice with.
You would wear armor?
I don't know.
All right. Well, perhaps in this new area we're going to. What's it called again?
Port Thoria?
Yeah, Port Thoria.
Yeah.
Well, perhaps we'll have an opportunity to get you some.
Yeah, is mildly concerned by their concern. Casually reaches into her belt pouch, pulls out the round of spun cording with the 4 knots in it, and casually slips it over her wrist, and make sure that her sling is hanging off of her belt.
And then is Mr. Bedlam wielding anything right now?
It
Just
was
out of curiosity.
It was my axe, but it was more beside me while I was eating. I mean, ate one bite of everything, and now I picked up that axe.
Okay,
After
yeah.
I kind of heard, this going on. I'm on edge, but I'm
And Alonzo walks over, right? Hey, that's a nice rabbit you got there.
Thank you. I completely forgot to cook or do anything with it upon my return. Dinner was already ready.
Yeah.
I don't even know why I did it.
Are you gonna travel with it?
Maybe. You know what? Yes. I'm gonna travel with this on my hip. I'm gonna try and hook it into my waist. What? It's food for later.
No, it looks great on his hip.
Thank you.
Yes.
It is food for later.
Animals aren't trophies.
Meals
They're
to
not.
go.
I am not disrespecting this animal at all. And as I kind of cinch it into my belt.
Just like right on its head, like.
Yeah. I am saving this morsel, this lovely piece of life and nature, to feed me later in my hunger.
Okay.
Especially after this encounter. Who knows what's coming up ahead? It could be normal civilians, or it could be anyone willing to fight, in which case I will protect.
Or you could trade it with them for something. They might have not eaten yet. You save them some time.
Have you seen that dust cloud? Think this is gonna feed all of them? It couldn't even feed me.
Dust cloud.
It's just a dust cloud. Why are you? And you see, should I be?
That's the dust cloud of people traveling, and our traveling companions are.
Darius and Fontaine.
We're traveling. We're not attacking anybody. Why are you guys?
They are concerned.
Their clouds look angrier, or could be angry.
Well, their clouds are bigger.
Angry clouds.
See?
He leans into Haldor. Angry clouds.
I've seen them. With a lot of people. They're very fast. And there's a lot of it.
I don't think there's any reason to. I don't think there's any reason to be frightened as of yet, or just ready.
With my experience, in the military, would I have any kind of knowledge on this?
Yeah. I mean, this doesn't look like an army, for sure. It looks like wagons, wagons and horses.
Okay.
Maybe moving a bit faster than normal, but not like. It's not suddenly there's a giant cloud. It's like, oh, there was a cloud in the distance, and then it's getting closer.
Seems to me to be just a traveling group of some kind. They are moving a little fast, but who isn't these days?
Do you meet every traveler on the road with such suspicion?
I do when two of our traveling companions are concerned.
Throughout this conversation, Lox is packing up stuff
Okay.
and he's loading. He's ignoring them. Traveling in a circus before, he's like, I know exactly what we need to do. He's just starting to
be ready to go.
Exactly.
So as you kind of start doing that, the rest
not paying attention.
the rest kind of start to get pack up as well.
Yeah, I'll come over and give you a hand with things.
I'm not nervous. I'm just, in case.
It's just always good to be prepared.
You seem nervous.
I'm a little nervous. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little nervous.
Oh God, I hope it's combat.
I forgot to eat.
Rabbit?
I was gonna say there's some hair.
I mean, the real question is, are you fully armored at this point?
I am by this time.
10 minutes pass. Actually, yeah. So 10 minutes. The wagons are ready to go, and in fact, Alonzo and Davison, let's go, everyone. We're getting on the. We're gonna fjord this. We're gonna ford this river. It's not a fjord. I don't know what that is. That's my name's Bjorn. Everything's a fjord.
Fjords are more from your area, aren't they?
Fjords? Mm-hmm. Yes, of course. There are a great many. They are beautiful.
I've heard about them and seen a couple paintings.
Is that right?
I haven't gotten to see them myself.
I pine for them.
I'm sure you do.
Every day.
And the wagons and everyone crosses the river. As you reach the other side, Fontana and Darius return. And you don't... Everyone can make perception checks as they... who's in the front wagon?
Is it still us
Same
two?
lineup?
Those two.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna make a perception check.
I'll do it.
You're not going to eavesdrop?
On them?
Yeah.
I guess I would eavesdrop.
Yeah.
I wouldn't like
Totally.
be concerned about them coming
So
back.
perception checks, everybody. Advantage if you're in the front wagon.
Oh.
As,
Go ahead.
Oh, no.
Well, that's
That's
Gotta stop rolling.
15.
Ooh,
Just gotta stop rolling.
as Fontana.
So 15.
8.
9.
6.
11.
You hear murmuring and mumbling
Yeah.
of something.
At 15,
Yeah.
you got a
In the
inspo?
front? Yeah.
Inspiration?
Oh, you're going to add a d6 to that.
I'll give it
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right,
Good
add
catch.
d6.
So gross. 4.
19.
Hey.
That is exactly the check.
Wow.
So you hear Fontana talking to Davison, and you don't hear every word, but you definitely get the idea that wagons are coming. There's more behind the first ones. People are fleeing something.
Wagons are coming. There's more behind the first one. People are fleeing something. I don't know how to transfer. Okay. And
And you see Fontana and Darius move out forward about 40 to 50 feet in front.
he leans over to Bedlam and he says, "People often flee for good reasons too, right?"
No, it's gotta be, there's something they're running from. Something behind them.
I overheard the scouts say that they're more behind the first wagons, which is what that dust storm is, and they're fleeing something.
Or they could be charging us. Yeah, they're probably fleeing.
Or they could be charging us.
Both are likely, but do not freak out.
Technically, they're doing both. They're fleeing and charging at us.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere.
Should we be concerned?
It feels like whatever's they're running from is what we need to kill.
And Lalak
Stares at you, man, with intent.
Lalak stands up, and how far is the second wagon behind?
15 feet.
15 feet, and he tries to
Yeah.
keep
So
his
you
balance.
Keep balance. Give me a dex check.
Dex check, not athletics or anything?
Athletics. Or acrobatics.
Ah, does that count?
It is in the box.
It's in the box.
And it is
All right.
not cocked.
Wow, that's weird.
21.
Like stereo.
Perfect.
And he's trying to get Issa's attention, and he's trying to he's doing hand signal. He's doing sign language. He's like, wagons, flee, maybe.
Sit down, Mr. Deny.
They're running from something!
Is that what you're doing?
He's doing like this, and then he's like,
I think he's saying.
I just want to scream it. And
Can someone translate for the podcast audience?
he's swaying. He's got his hands. Lalak's got his hands in front of him, and he's swaying like a ballet dancer. And then he
Like
grabs the
Godzilla and the
reins
ballet.
in front of him like he's on a mock horse, and he rocks back and forth, and then he does a tumble wheel motion with his hands,
Rough
and
terrain
then
ahead.
on his left palm hand he uses his right hand to walk on.
These are very strange dance moves.
Dragon Boy, what are you doing?
They
Rough
can't.
terrain ahead.
Uh-huh.
We need to get on horses.
And I'm just like staring at him and then look over at
I'm
Bedlam.
trying to signal to them what's coming.
Do we hear him scream that?
No, I'm just saying that to.
Oh.
I sigh and then just, there's more people coming and they're running from something. And we could be able to kill it. They could also be charging us.
Do I get on the horse?
Horse?
Horse!
Okay, just checking, yes. Get on it.
Lalak points down to Bedlam. He's like, "That's cheating."
We weren't playing a game, boy.
No.
Just like,
Who's my driver?
Alonzo.
You
of
gonna
course it's
GTA this?
Alonzo.
Alonzo, I need this horse. I step forward.
He's driving the wagon.
That's right. I step forward to get on the horse.
The horse that is hitched to the wagon.
Hitched to the wagon.
That's correct.
No, Amanda, no. What are you doing? What are you doing here?
He told me to get on the horse. There's people coming.
It's okay. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
I stopped
What
trying
is
to
the
get on
horse
the
doing? I was
horse.
gonna say, what is the horse doing?
I'm not on the horse. I was going to get on the horse.
I want to glance.
Alonzo, you fool! We could have gotten a good look at everyone ahead if we sent the idiot, I mean that guy ahead! Who?
I want to glance over at Darius and Fontana and see if they have a reaction to that information that they were trying to keep from us being shouted across the entire caravan. What are you doing that face for, Thomas?
Lalak is like balancing himself on athletically, sort of riding the wave of the wagon, and he's got like a hula thing going on. He's like, "Oh, this is fun."
All right.
You completely forgot your mission, didn't you?
Keep it up.
Go to Port Thoria.
Oh, never mind. Keep enjoying yourself with the dance. The dancing's fine.
So Thomas, there's the wagon that we're in, right? And we have the benches here, and then up front, where's the driver? So like, where would I be on that wagon? Because I just kind of want my leg then up front, like I was gonna try and jump on this horse, but I don't have it. I'm not jumping on the horse.
Okay.
So I'm just up there with my leg up in this very
Sounds
heroic
good. Yeah, yeah.
kind of-
So yeah, you're next to him. He's riding kind of in the middle, but you are you can get a foot up. It's a 5-foot wagon.
Okay.
There's plenty of room.
I've got my foot up and I look past. Do I see anything?
You do see some wagons coming ahead, some covered wagons, some people. You see behind that people on foot, kind of jogging. There's maybe 2 dozen individuals.
Do they seem to be really fleeing something?
They're going at a decent clip, but they're not fleeing. They're not like, oh my God, run! They're just moving.
Okay. They're moving fast.
Sometimes the people do this, especially when there's pizza. They gotta go get the pizza.
And I put my finger on his eye. Trust, Haldor. I am meant for glory, and I shall lead you to it.
Lux, when he hears his Lux just grabs and is like bracing for something to happen.
Yeah.
So as you guys get closer,
Sword comes out, by the way. Great sword comes out.
since these 2 wagons are the smaller of the 2, you see up ahead, now about 100 feet, off to the side, Darius and Fontana are just kind of on their horses as people are starting to pass them, and then the wagons veer off onto the side of the road. We're gonna pull over here and wait for them to pass. And they kind of pull over, and it's softer, but it's not muddy or anything. So they're moving slow at this point. They're not stopping. They're just kind of moving slow on the side of the road as these other wagons start to get closer.
How seeing, facing you, kind of swaying with the wagon, seeing Haldor's blade come out, Lalak puts up his hands. He's like, okay. He stops dancing and he sits down.
Wait, why did you? That was actually quite calming for me.
Do Fontana and Darius look concerned about that information having been shouted across the caravan?
They're out of the way at this point. I mean, they're 100 feet away, so they didn't hear it, and they're just kind of they're in the midst now of wagons crossing them, so that all they hear is horses and.
What are you just yelling at some random stuff? What's happening? What are you running from? To one of the.
As somebody's in there, it's like, there's monsters.
Speak, boy. Oh wait, sorry, continue.
Monsters to the south. We're moving to Middleton.
What kind of monsters?
Monsters.
Dead ones.
Oh.
As that
damn
one
it.
passes, as they're kind of moving.
If they're dead, why are you running?
Maybe we should go. Luxor is kind of freaking out. Maybe we should go back to
The monsters are dead.
The next, so the next wagon comes up. It's like, they're far to the south. Don't worry. We've left the southern locales. We've moved north for about a week or so, and we're moving east. As that wagon passes.
Which way are they going?
They're going.
Or they're moving to the west.
They're going back to Middleton, where we just came from.
Ah,
I
and which
don't-
way is that?
That direction.
Okay.
Why are we scared of dead monsters? This looks like the problem's already been solved.
Should not be scared. We're sad, clearly, all of us.
I'm not scared.
Have you not heard stories of dead people walking?
You're telling me,
No.
girl, you're telling me the threat could still be alive?
Dead but alive, yeah. Have you not heard the stories?
I've heard some faint tales, but in my village it really didn't encounter a lot of extraterrestrial or magic or undead or anything like that.
Well, that's good. In where I come from, there's an entire school of necromancy. So,
I'm gonna listen to her on this one.
necromancy, the art of bringing the dead back to life.
Yeah,
kind
I've
of.
heard of it. I think you're pronouncing it weird. It's necromancy.
Ah, no, it's a
Necromancy.
Nope.
Why would people practice such arts?
because they're weird. I don't know.
Everybody's got their thing.
It's
I know I do.
How do we?
I regret. You
Combat-
made me regret something.
If it's dead, no need to kill it, right?
well, unless it's trying to kill us.
In
And
which
how
case
do
it's
we-
perfectly morally fine to kill it.
How do you kill something that's already dead?
I see. I take this axe and I remove the head and we start there.
Is that guaranteed to work?
Lolok, you will just have to see it.
If it bleeds, we can kill it.
At this point, I'm pretty curious, but also concerned now.
You know what? By the end of the day, we'll be at the Eastway Sanctuary, and we'll find safety there.
Well, that's good.
Yeah,
Do the dead
You are safe
monsters
here. Do not worry.
talk?
yeah. We got Fontana and Darius.
It
And
depends.
Haldor. Clearly, you forgot that.
No, I will never forget. How though?
What do
They
dead?
never do.
No, it's. He leans to Issa. It's like, what do dead monsters dream about?
I don't think they do.
Good question.
Everything dreams.
Everything alive.
Dreaming is natural.
Dreaming is natural. What's going on with undead is not natural.
It's unnatural.
It's incredibly unnatural.
We should investigate.
Yes! No, we have 2 for yes. We need to investigate.
No,
Plus, I'm curious. This boy needs to expand his skills, hone his craft, and see can dead things dream.
Look,
I want to see that for him.
Nature has a path and a cycle, and anything that interrupts that needs to be stopped.
Fascinating.
Yes, potentially, but I put to you that the majority of us are not, well, Haldor.
You're right. No one is Haldor.
Yeah, and Haldor wouldn't go after the undead. I don't think he would.
He's offered to protect me, isn't that right, Haldor?
I will do that.
You see? That makes 3 of us.
I mean, to be fair, he is God-touched.
If it helps, we
He's
should.
been what?
At this point, the
Catholic.
the wagons and the horses have passed this first round. There are, in fact, 24 or so members. There were 3 wagons, a couple of people on horses, and a number of individuals jogging, essentially, not with a lot of stuff. They didn't. These people did not look like adventurers. They looked like they were farmers or, pretty ragtag.
I think Lalak would want to stop one or try to intercept one and ask them questions.
So yeah.
Flag one down. Sir,
One of them steps. Oh, hey, whoa, hey, Dragonborn. Hi.
I am a Dragonborn. Very observant. I'm going to need your keen powers of observation to tell me what you've just seen.
Oh,
What are you running from?
oh, well, do you want to know what I just saw or what I'm running from?
Let's start with what you're running from.
Oh, okay. Some of our deceased family members, sort of rose up from their graves.
And you did not have a hand in doing that.
No. So, where we live, where we farm, to the west, there's a new encampment, and there's a new settlement. Anyway, they're raising up
This,
The undead.
well, reuniting with past family members seems like it would be a joyous occasion.
Yeah. I mean, we've
Did they
heard.
recognize you?
No. They got up, and they walked to the west. I mean, in the past, when this happened, I mean,
It's happened before.
I don't know, but I mean, sometimes you hear stories about skeletons and undead and zombies and stuff coming back, and they eat your brains.
I hope these tales aren't true.
Anyway-
I've never heard those.
Anyway, so our families started coming up.
You don't look like you've brought a bag or any belongings. Do you intend to return home?
I suppose if it's safe.
Haldor,
Huh?
how do we make their village safe?
You bring me to it.
We bring Haldor to your village. Where is your village?
It's about a week's journey to the south.
Never mind. No, we have an appointment.
When is that
I think
appointment?
Albie Parker would want us to help them.
Who?
Albie Parker, the person we're going to Port Thoria to commemorate.
Oh, that's right. Good old Albie. I definitely remember him very well.
He remembers it.
Oh, the tutor?
You know him.
Oh yeah. He'd come by once a year in the fall.
Really?
Is he there? He's also deceased. Did they raise him?
Oh, I don't know. He's dead?
Oh,
yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah,
Oh.
we are on the way.
I mean, he was old. He was pretty old. Yeah.
Do I, now knowing this, that they know this, do I know any of these people that are running by? Have I?
Nope.
I have not met any of
Nope.
these people from. Okay.
Nope.
Albie
just
just
curious.
gets around.
Well, he's been doing this for what, like 60 years now?
Anyway, while we're on a little break, welcome Raiders. Careful Cantrip.
Hey!
Thank
Hi.
you for rating us.
Hello.
We've got a Kickstarter that's live right now. It's called the Deck of Inspiration, and there will be an exclamation point Kickstarter in the chat. I'm sure there already is. Thank you for rating us.
Woohoo!
And
We appreciate it.
they, last time I checked in on Careful Cantrip, they were doing art on stream.
Ooh.
That's
It was
awesome.
pretty cool,
Ooh,
Oh,
love
that's exciting. I'll have to check them out.
and it's inspiring. And also, I realize I can't draw,
Oh, yeah.
but
yeah.
it's still a fun watch.
that. Now they get to come and watch us do art on screen.
Different kind of art, but yeah.
It's fart, but that's
I still do want to see Thomas draw for like 8 hours, and it's like, here's my pony. It's just like a brick and maybe
I
a
can make
face.
my little pony character.
Yeah.
There you go. We can
We
play,
don't talk about us going to that con,
we
Thomas.
can play Tales from Equestria. It'll be fun.
Amy wanted to run the Avernus module, but in Tales of Equestria.
Oh, that would be so fun, though.
It's the power of
Great
rage.
time.
Oh.
Devils.
Yeah, I've done the Descent into Avernus campaign. That would be interesting to do with ponies. Holy hell!
So like my little horse, of the apocalypse.
Yeah. That's cute.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
My little alacrity.
Just 4 tiny alacrities, like never shutting the fuck up.
I was going to say My Little War, but Alacrity's worse.
All right. So eventually, this group fully passes, and so anyway, but we just came from the Eastway Sanctuary. It's full. There's a lot of people there. But
Yeah.
That's where we were heading.
it's it's you should get there by sundown. So
I will consult with the group and the travelers to see what our next move is, but I hope we can help you. I probably should not be leading this adventure.
okay. Middleton has a pretty big army, so we're hoping that they can help.
This trouble requires an army?
Well, I mean, that'd be the best way to do it. Trained fighters.
He points to... That man is a trained fighter.
Hi, as I'm looking down on the person.
Yeah, there was but yeah, they had an undead army.
And his eyes go blank. He has no frame of reference.
Yeah.
Well, some have called me a walking army. And according to Haldor, if his stories are true, not based on any handjob fests, he points at the person assuming that person knows
two.
that.
I
did them both together and I still won. Came out on top.
Okay, bye.
No, come back here. We have more questions.
Just imagine you grabbing him and lifting him up off the ground. No.
His little legs.
Exactly.
Can I do that?
Give me an athletics check.
Oh, hell yes.
Actually, an attack roll first.
Sorry, it was the image. I thought it was so funny. He's like, I gotta go behind.
Attack. Oh, wait, just like unarmed?
He will, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Don't
True
test me.
improv. True improv.
16.
6, yeah.
Sorry, it popped up on my screen.
That's why I like it too. Like, I'm like, oh, yeah. I'm sorry, my bit.
So yeah, you just barely reach out and grab him and hold on.
It's okay. Not going to hurt you. Only need you for a minute more. Lalak, any more questions on this one?
No.
Barry, let him go.
Oh,
He seems uncomfortable.
I only wanted.
It's fine.
See, he's fine with it. I just wanted to ask him one simple
Well, if
question.
he's fine with it.
Yes, I'm still respecting this man. I will drop him back into nature where he may run away from his fears. All I want to know is how big in numbers actually is that army? Because I would love to put your family to rest. I would like to help you.
Oh my God.
To help you! I'm a man of family.
We came from the north.
Okay.
2 weeks travel to the north
Okay.
in the mountains.
Okay. I feel like we already learned this.
Travel north to the mountains. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
We're getting nowhere.
help you or not?
Barry, let him go.
We're getting nowhere. And I just kind of.
Whoa.
No, I don't fully throw, but like, you know, like a little hop.
All right.
Sweet.
Lands and it's like, okay, no. So all of our dead family members were rising up, and all of our families. So, but ignore it. Just ignore it.
No, I will help them.
Okay, goodbye. And he's gonna catch up to because now he has to sprint for a little while as the wagons are moving off.
Did anyone
Good kid.
within the wagons look injured?
Nope. Just tired.
Yeah.
Just dirty.
Sure.
He was a good kid.
You can't pick people up. Not like that.
I'm fully aware.
No,
But
you have to go like this.
And is it
And I go to grab her.
Is it immediately just like backs up, balling her fists up? Da-na-na-na-na-na.
Whoa. What is wrong, Isa? I only wanted to pick you up.
I don't like being picked up.
You don't like being picked up.
No.
Oh.
I'm almost an adult. I don't like being waved around like a child's toy.
Oh. I'm sorry.
So
Won't happen
Lalak?
again.
Thank you.
Kind of gestures. I don't know what to do. This seems like the kind of thing that Master Ruzo would have wanted me to engage with, but everyone else seems not involved. What do you think we should do? And he turns and looks at the first person. I don't know who the first person is. Little one.
Yeah, I mean, so at this point, you guys have all come. If you're off the wagon, I think people have came off the wagon to hear this.
Down.
Yeah, so Alonzo is like waiting at this point.
Poor thing.
They've stopped.
I think
'Cause
we
you
need to
guys
get
got
to some form of shelter. It sounds like it's Alonzo. They said they were full at the thing. Is there another place we can go to? At the sanctuary or whatever it was. I just don't want to be on the road when night comes.
Well,
Why not?
We might be able to camp around the sanctuary, but at least then we'll be around a lot of other people.
Is there a Blue Coat supply company in this sanctuary?
There are stables there, but for the most part, it's.
We'll take 4 rooms.
Okay.
4?
That's a big number, right?
There's 5 of us.
Is there?
So we normally get the common room, and everybody has a bed. So we'll find out when we get there.
That's fine. We should get a move on if we want to reach the sanctuary before dark, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are going to at least talk about visiting that town. Alabi went there. There's got to be some answers.
And maybe we'll find out more about it when we hear the reading of his will. Maybe there's something in there about all of the people that he talked to.
We can ask people at the sanctuary. We should go to the sanctuary that's full.
If we can get
We
in.
were heading there anyway, right?
We're going there
Yes.
anyway, so yes. And as a jumps back up on the
Cast a
wagon.
spell to get us on? No, I'm just kidding.
No, I do not.
So, are you guys
Whoa!
changing up wagons or all, or moving?
I'm still in the front one, but he's got his quarterstaff in front of him now.
If anyone wants to come over here, you can.
I'm still right in the back and now spinning again.
Okay.
Out of sheer nerves.
I'm gonna have my
You may dance.
sword out, just kind of sitting in the back, looking, watching everything behind us.
And at this point, you don't see any more dust clouds in the distance.
Lox is gonna sit up front with Alonzo.
Okay. All right.
Nice, John.
Alonzo is in the back wagon.
That's where we are.
That's where we are.
Okay. Cool. So unless there's any roleplay you want to do on your individual wagons, we're going to fast forward through this journey.
I know. He's trying to actually get to the battle map.
So throughout the rest of the afternoon, it is pretty much uneventful. You do see, handfuls of people walking. Nothing as swift or as, I guess, rich as having wagons, but there's individuals walking. You kind of get the same information. The Eastway Sanctuary is full. There's tent and encampment springing up around it. People are moving up from the south as fleeing whatever is happening down there.
Have we heard? Have I heard any other stories about undead things happening down in the south prior to this trip?
Everyone can give me, except for Locks, history checks. Sorry.
It's valid.
16.
Nice.
21.
Nice.
A dirty one.
A
dirty one.
That's a new. We need a new one with these negative
I have a
ones.
15.
Damn.
Nice.
My memory is shit.
21.
21.
I got a 16. I didn't get wow.
21. You have seen maps. You know that kind of where they're talking about. It's called the Fields of the Dead.
Ah.
You know that there was a military battle 250 years ago that took place in that area, and just masses of individuals slain.
Do I know the reasoning behind the conflict?
It did have to do with the Arcane Purge. That happened when the mages opened the gates. It was sort of the last stand of a really sort of an army at that point of mages that have come together versus the armies of the persecuting kingdoms. So the Arcane Purge, the gates, there are, you all know of Shimmering Gates. You two have traveled, sorry, I'm giving stuff away, you two have traveled through Shimmering Gates. You have heard of them, you know that they are off the coast of Port Thoria, and they connect to different planes. Those were created by certain mages, and you're not exactly sure what happened to those mages, why there aren't more gates, but in the past there was another one that went up, and it was essentially a rogue gate that came up, and it connected to the Plane of Dragons, and chromatic dragons came through and decimated Darroway. Eventually metallic dragons were convinced to come through and help fight those dragons. But because the mages at that point were blamed for opening up the gate and basically letting dragons come in, kill hundreds of thousands of people, they were persecuted. They were hunted down, and it was not pretty. And there were two main sects that split off. Those that went to the very southwest basically formed up. That's where the gate was. They formed up and were going to fight back. And then Another sect went way to the northeast and founded Mage Haven as a sanctuary for mages.
And Haldor knows this. I'm just teasing.
I'm
imagining him
actually,
saying all of that to everyone.
Believe it or not,
Yes.
I have proficiency in history.
I believe it.
Wow.
Work.
Yeah.
I mean, this is military history, and this is the history that especially those in nobility would. And you, being in nobility, definitely take the sides that the mages were responsible for all of this. I mean,
The mages?
the mages were, but also I'd say because it is enough time has passed, it's also one of those things where, okay, yeah, my grandfather said that mages were responsible, but you know, and then you know, you can kind of, you know, that whole. Anyway, those feelings. What am I? I can't say that persecution kind of is like, really? I don't know. It's not really any different than us anyway. So that's sort of.
I imagine him telling some of this, and then Izza, who's from Mage Haven and is nobility of Mage Haven, would fill in some of the gaps that he wouldn't necessarily know from that side of things.
It all started with the Great Purse. No, the Arcane Purse, I'm sorry.
Purge.
Yes, that's what I said.
Totally.
It's not funny, though. It was very sad. A lot of people died. A lot of people. That's why they call it the Fields of the Dead. What was it called?
Fields of Dead.
I'm right. The Fields of the Dead. I'm just having that internal conversation.
Yeah,
next to
Loud. I love that. I love it.
So, eventually, as dusk begins to approach in the distance, you see a large I guess it's a very small settlement, if you will. It has a couple of large buildings on either side of the road, and you see definitely one is a very well-maintained inn, and then next to it looks to be kind of more just housing, and then a stables across the street. It's a decent little trading post. A day's journey out from Middleton and 2 days out from Port Thoria.
Okay.
And in fact, as you get closer, there are tents set up along the side of the road on either side. Small smatterings of trees around, and it's like kind of carved out, and you see a lot of campfires and wagons and tents and smoke.
Are we camping?
We might be.
Not actually camping.
Well, we'll have to see if the common room is available. If it's reserved for the Blue Coat Supply Company, then we might still have it. But if not, we might be camping.
Camping! All right.
But we're still
We'll
close.
tell ghost stories.
You want to do real camping? We should have done it out in those woods. That's where you really camp.
I don't know if I want to tell ghost stories with people fleeing the undead right now.
I mean, we can whisper them.
Why not?
You took away my combat. Give me a scary story.
It just-
Make my heart pump for a second.
It just seems like whistling over someone's grave. It seems disrespectful. I don't know.
Is that disrespectful?
It's going to be way more disrespectful when we have to slaughter these undead in order to put them to rest.
All right, let's.
Am I wrong?
Lox is gonna hop off of the wagon while this discussion's going on.
you're not wrong,
and
bud.
head inside to ask about
Okay.
lodging for the blue coat.
You're gonna have to get used to this.
I know, and I love it. I love this so much. It's gonna be a lot of. Okay, let's go do that.
I'll keep them corralled. You go deal with the other.
No, you and me, not.
So as the wagons sort of get through this tent encampment, so they're off 30, 40 feet from the side of the road, just leaving a big, wide space. But on either side of the road, you see people are starting to. There are people that have been here for a little while. Fires are going. People are cooking. People are having a good time. Actually, you hear some music going around.
Oh, nice.
You should go see if you can find someone to
Yeah.
play.
This seems less urgent than the people on the road.
Yeah, I would agree. That is.
Yeah. So, Lox, you head inside, and basically right behind Fontana, who is going up, who walks sort of straight to the bar, and you follow it.
Is that the elf?
Yes, that is the elf. So, and you basically overhear her asking if the rooms for the blue coat are still here.
Does Ventana know I'm going with her, or no? If not, it's fine. I just want to stealth it like I'm her kid or something.
She did not see you come in behind.
Yeah, then I'm gonna not
just
try
kind
and
of hang
use.
out.
Yeah.
Okay. And essentially, the bartender just says that we had to give the rooms out. There's too many people. And then yeah, that's it.
Okay. Follow her out if she heads back out. Like,
she turns around and is like, oh, Locks. Oh, hello, welcome. Hi.
Hi. I wanted to get information, and you were already there, and you didn't notice me, so I just wanted to.
It's not that I didn't notice you.
Max is like a really awkward,
yeah.
Awkward finger guns.
Yeah. She totally did not notice.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I can tell. So what's the plan then? Are we gonna camp? Or
Yeah. We'll find the closest place probably to camp.
Okay. Should we bring back something for them to drink?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm too young. Cool. And then Lox is going to make his way through and just kind of wants to do a once-over of the room before leaving to see what the sitch is.
So
what the vibe is.
Yeah. The vibe is not boisterous. It's not like sullen, but it's muted and resigned.
All civilians, all farmers.
It's all civilians. You do see a couple of people that you recognize from the Thorian military.
Okay.
Eating and having a drink at a table. You see across the way, you actually see people from the Middleton garrison. You recognize sort of those, and they're just, they're not giving each other eyes or anything. It's just, this happens to be where the border is.
Okay.
Between those two nations.
Okay. Yeah. Little bounce.
All right. You head out, come back. By this time, Alonzo and Davison have pulled off into an area next to another couple of wagons. Though you park next to a very intricate and elaborate wagon. It has lots of things hanging off of it. It is covered. It is brightly color painted. Wow. And there's a pretty festive atmosphere around this. Okay.
I'm very interested.
Yeah.
I want to head over.
So am I.
All right.
This is beautiful.
Reuniting with loved ones. It's a celebration.
Well, let's go see.
They don't seem as somber as the rest. What is that about?
As it should be seen. They know their loved ones are just returning back to nature, and unfortunately have been ripped from nature to haunt the world of the living. But we can fix that. We should go check out that card.
Let's go.
Locke is slack-jawed.
I kind of...
So you are first asked to help prep the camp before you head off, which takes 15 to 20 minutes, at which point the sun is starting to set. And a scream
There it is.
comes from a distance.
Can we check this? I only know north and east.
We will find out exactly where that scream comes from.
And he pulls out his compass.
That's right.
He scratched off the
He's just
south
like,
end.
E-N. That's all you know, right?
That's
North and
right.
East. I love that. I love it.
And we will find out where that comes from. But before then, we're going to do a giveaway.
Giveaway!
I feel like it.
Someone out there's getting a
I
thing.
mean, this is going to be the
He's
first
getting nothing.
combat with the full Chaos Agents crew.
We don't know that yet. It could be
Yes,
just someone
we do.
with...
We have to do more role.
So,
we can't do this.
People scream
A
all the
woman
time.
saw a rat, a man saw a rat. We don't know.
A child saw a rat.
A child saw a rat.
hashtag chaos right now to win this set of Birds of Paradise dice and a playtest deck of inspiration that is totally different than the Kickstarter deck that's coming out.
Nice.
So, also, you should back this. On the
Well, I mean,
Kickstarter.
of course.
Win.
Yeah. So we're gonna do that. We'll be back shortly 5 to 10 minutes.
Good luck.
Hopefully closer to 5.
Hashtag chaos.
We all piss in the toilet at the same time.
And then
Bye.
happy birthday to us. Happy birthday.
As a DM, you spend hours preparing your adventures while your players bring them to life. It's time to reward your great players with great inspiration. The Deck of Inspiration takes the 5e inspiration rules mechanic and adds dramatic, game-changing boons to your campaign. Turn a regular hit into a critical. Bull rush through your enemies without provoking attacks. Use your reaction to smack a wizard's hands and interrupt their spell. These and many more are part of the Deck of Inspiration. Each deck contains 55 cards designed for 4 different level ranges: 1 through 4, 5 through 9, 10 through 15, and the epic level deck 16 to 20. Back this Kickstarter today to bring some inspiration to your game. Hey everyone, I wanted to take a moment and thank you for watching and supporting us. It's challenging to produce this content week after week, and your support really does make a difference. In fact, all of your support we call Tavern Upkeep. We have a monthly goal that we need to reach in order to maintain and to grow. We have currently set this at $1,500 per month. These funds go to purchasing and shipping giveaways, game and game accessories for us to use on the stream, and a portion of the rent here at the studio. We are asking you to help us reach that Tavern Upkeep goal every single month. There are many ways to contribute. The Patreon is the best bang for your buck. As a Patreon member, you are part of the Guild of the 5 E's with access to work-in-progress RPG supplements, the Patreon-only Discord channels, and a space to play in our Guild of the 5 E's D&D campaign. The higher-level patrons can even affect the outcomes of our streamed games by awarding players with cards from the Deck of Inspiration. Another way to support us is by donating bits during a live stream. For each 500 bits donated, an inspiration coin is granted to the players or the GM. There are various effects based on the game system, but in Call of Cthulhu, 1 inspiration coin is 1 reroll. On Dungeons & Dragons, a single coin can be used to add a d6 to any d20 roll, and 2 coins may be added to redeem for a random draw in the Deck of Inspiration. Subscribing on Twitch, whether it's a tiered subscription, a Prime, or a gift sub, helps us fill in the Tavern Upkeep. You get access to Twitch emotes, subscriber-only Discord channel, and a second entry into every on-stream giveaway. The last way to help us with our Tavern Upkeep goal might be the easiest. When you enjoy our content on YouTube, turn off the ad blocker. We put ads in every 30 minutes, so it's not too annoying, but that ad revenue really does add up. With all of that said, the most important thing we can ask of you is to join us live, on replays on YouTube, on podcast, on social media, and the Discord. We are grateful for every member of this community, and we would like to see it continue to grow. Tell your friends and share a link. Thank you.